This ought to be interesting. Welcome back, guys. Today, Saturday. Is it Saturday? Friday? Saturday? Yeah, today's Saturday. So, I got a little project going on. Some upgrades I want to make to my car. I don't really necessarily have to do the upgrade, but I'm bored. Let's face it, we're all bored. So, I recently replaced I didn't replace, I repaired a headlight socket. So, it worked for a while. Then it went out. And then I got to come back home. And I'm just frustrated with it. So rather than take it all apart and redo it again for the umpteenth time, I've decided I'm going to use this car for practice. And the reason why I say I'm using this car for practice, because in my head, in my personal automotive universe, the three cars that I like the most, over the years, I should say, the three cars I like the most over the years would be the 69 73 Pontiac Trans Am Firebird. I like the design, the speed. Now, of course, if I actually had the 73 version, which I believe is the two headlight instead of the four headlight, either way, both of those cars are freaking gorgeous. Oh. Anyway, I would like to do some mods on it. Drop a crate engine in there and oh man, the things I want to do to that car. Outside of that, if I had even more money, thousands of dollars more, I would probably get a Tesla Model 3. I said Tesla Model 3 because it's different. You know, in modern cars today, they're powered by gas. I think we all can agree on that. However, majority of the functions are electronic. You got the thermostat, you got the cooling system, which requires a sensor, which has a plug. You have the alternator that's always had a plug in. You have a sensor for the transmission. You have NOx sensors. You have fuel injectors. You have a fuel pump, a map sensor. All these things are connected to the computer. And the computer itself has to have electricity, a source of energy, in order to keep everything running, to make calculations in a split second. You know, so yeah, to have a fully electronic vehicle, that would be interesting. Love to get my hands on that. Traditional cars, as far as gasoline powered cars, the only other vehicle that I would want other than that Pontiac Trans Am would probably be a Pontiac Grand Prix. Talking 2000, 2007 maybe. And then the most expensive that I could think of, the most expensive car I would probably want to get is the Aston Martin DB, I believe. I know it when I see it, but definitely Aston Martin. So outside of that, those are the only cars I really want. I mean, I like other vehicles, but it'd be a toss up. I'd find myself saying, "Oh, I like the seats in this one, but this one has a longer trans warranty, and it's just all a lot of back and forth and indecisiveness." So no, no, those are the cars that I would like. I would put the Aston Martin at the top, most expensive, Tesla, then the 73 Pontiac, then the 2007 Pontiac Grand Prix. That's about it. But back to why we're here today. I was trying to find some tools because I need to change this headlight socket. Instead of getting that headlight socket, because for some strange reason they don't sell the original one the way you would want to. I went to two parts stores, looked online, and they only sell it in a two-piece. I don't understand. If the original equipment clearly says it has 3 wires, why would you sell the aftermarket with only 2 wires? It's bad enough you gotta splice the wires and connect them back together. But 2 out of 3, like the other wire isn't important? That's madness. So, what I've done, because I don't have time for all this craziness, I've decided to get the whole socket assembly. Yep. The whole entire socket assembly for the headlight. This includes the park light, turn light, headlight, and the low beam. High and low beam, park light, and turn signal. So, what I am hoping for is that this will solve my problem, which I believe it will. I'm confident that it will solve my problem. Because like I said, I got the light to work, but depending on the weather, depending on if I hit a bump hard enough, it'll work one day, the next day it won't work. Then I gotta tap on the side of the vehicle and do all kinds of goofy stuff. So I'm gonna put this in. I'm installing this today. I've been running around for a whole week with one headlight looking like one-eyed Willie. And no, that's not comfortable. Especially when you're passing police on the street. Some police, they don't care. Others, they follow you. They like to follow you like you done something wrong. They waiting for you to mess up. No, that's something else I don't need on my list of things I've done wrong. So, tools. The most important of the tools is a wrench. Now this one, I bought this years ago at a truck stop. I was riding my bike. Something broke off. And I couldn't put it back on because I didn't have tools. So I bought a small tool set. It came with the socket wrench, and I've used this ever since. But now, since I've gotten back into automotive repair, I felt it was time to get a second one. Usually, you can get a second one for the reasons of, backup, having a spare, which is always good. Matter of fact, that's one of the golden rules of automotive repair. Always have a spare. And up till now, I have not had a spare. I've used this one wrench for the occasional, maintenance and stuff I do on my car and for my bikes. Now, eventually I would like to get into the power tools. I've seen some really nice power tools. Nice. I'm not too familiar with the companies. I've been out of the game for quite some time, so I'm coming back slowly, like John Wick. I never really gave an answer as to whether or not I was back, but now I'm back. So yes, we're getting back in the game. The one that I bought today, I've never heard of this company. Don't know well, I can't say accurate, but I don't know if this is gonna last a long time. It says lifetime warranty, lifetime guarantee. So I'm assuming under normal wear and tear, should the tool fail to do what it's designed to do, take it back with the receipt and get it replaced. Parts and service has got a 1-800 number on the back. Distributed by Ozark Automotive Distributors in Springfield, Missouri. I never did understand how in the world you could go to 2 or 3 different places in the United States and they all have the same name. Different states, but the same name. What the? Made in Taiwan. It's made in Taiwan, but it's distributed in the United States. Okay. All right. Well, I guess it could be worse. So, let's see if we can't get this packaging off. I guess technically this would be considered a package day unboxing. Okay. Ow. Oh. I like the blue. Blue is a nice color. So is red. Depending on red seems to go with almost anything though. Blue you have to be selective. Red is almost like black. It'll fit. It goes with anything. You can't go wrong with that. Okay. This side looks fatter. Or is it just me? Could be just me. Let's see, it's got dimples and this one doesn't? Of course, this one is very dirty. If you're a mechanic and your shop is spotless, I don't know how to feel about that. Especially if you're a home mechanic. If you're a home mechanic and your shop is spotless, you working around grease and dirt and oil, I don't know. I don't know. I think the dirt gives it character. It's like it's like being a machine operator that doesn't have calluses. I mean, unless you just go in and push a button and the machine does it all the work by itself, you're going at some point in time you're gonna have to get your hands dirty. You're gonna have to have those nice little hard portions of your hand called calluses. You know, if your fingers are like hands are all buttery smooth and well maintained, people might have doubts as to whether or not you get your grind on. You're probably sitting up in the office somewhere. But anyway, to each his own. Well, we know how this one works. Ooh, I didn't notice that. See? It's loose. I told you this is the only one that I use. You see that? It's loose. Let's see. This is a little loose too, but not like this. It's not as loose as this one. Okay. So, we'll try this one today. See what happens. And if you want to know how it worked out, leave a comment below. I have some work to do. You guys enjoy this wonderful cold day. And I'll talk to you later.